taking a step back. I'm not just seeing what I want to see. And now that I've taken a step back, I'm not just...
So let's talk about a little bit more about what's coming up. You've got the new project that you've been working on. People are leaving, people are coming. Things are, songs are going one way and the other.
Yep.
It's can you take us through that little journey so far?
Well, I'm, in the studio, I'm a little bit over the top and don't always know where to sort of stop, and so it's very a little bit grand in the studio in some places. It's rock in parts. I think it's pretty much a more or less a pop record that touches on a lot of different manifestations of pop. But live, I like to keep it simple. I'm a big believer in just keys, drums, bass. Just being sort of energetic and tight and focused, and the relationship between the players being the paramount thing. And so live, I just like to keep it simple. And I think that if you're enjoying yourself, ultimately the audience will too. I don't think necessarily people. There's been a lot of talk lately about pre-recorded bits and pieces being played live on stage to give people the same experience that they get when they put the CD on. And I come from the school of thinking that people aren't stupid. They know they're not listening to a CD. What they want is a live performance, and they want to share a live moment with you, and they get that songs will sound different on the stage. So long as you're enjoying yourself, and I think people will accept a reinterpretation of the songs. So it's just about working out how to take the songs from the record to live and lining up some good gigs.
Next year, what are the plans for next year for the releases?
At the moment, in the coming month or so, by the end of 2009, there should be an EP out, which is, I guess... I like little daggy things like B-sides. So where have B-sides gone? They're sort of non-existent now, right? So it'll be like a single and 3 non-album tracks. So that'll be the Kathleen EP, and then followed by the long player next year. And I'm not entirely... I'm almost settled on a name for the album, but not quite yet. But just trying to be disciplined with myself and getting the tracks down so that people get something that's nice and lean.
Now on another topic, just quickly before we let you go.
Yep.
Milkshakes versus drinking afterwards. Let's have a quick chat about that.
Well, obviously one is Khalees.
Yeah.
And the other is, I don't know, UMI. So it depends what mood you're in.
Yeah. But you're having an Asahi now.
Yeah, when I showed up...
You had a milkshake before? Or
No, when I showed up I was wanting a milkshake.
Oh, right,
but
okay.
I think the Powerhouse is too cool for a milkshake.
All right,
I love the Powerhouse. It's very, it has a large part of my heart carved out for it. But too cool for a milkshake, which is fine.
They have iced coffees in there though. But just not a milkshake?
Yeah, it's not quite what I was after, you know.
Yeah.
But I like soy anyway. Bean juice, I think, is underrated.
So soy strawberry milkshake. Is that what you asked for before?
Yeah, it's not the,
Is that your favourite?
When I was a kid, I was always fascinated by, not actually fascinated, it's not really even, doesn't begin to describe it. Pretty fucking grossed out by lime milk. Lime milk?
Oh yeah, that stuff's disgusting.
I didn't get lime milk. My parents never introduced me to lime milk, so I didn't quite understand it myself. So yeah, strawberry would be my preference.
Okay.
When it comes to milkshakes. When it comes to beer, I'm very, I love, so long as it's, so long as it doesn't taste like Kool-Aid or whatever.
Yeah.
Or cleaning products, that's fine. Tasmania does some good beer.
They do.
Belgium. There are a lot of good little microbreweries down in New South Wales. They have some good beer. So yeah, Queensland is very conducive to either milkshakes or beer, depending on whether you're in a Khalees or a UMI mood. I think.
Right. So you're going to have to ask Scott Sparks what mood he's in before you buy him a drink. What I was trying to get at was getting you free milkshakes for the rest of your life when fans come and see you at shows.
Well,
strawberry milkshakes.
I missed the product placement.
Soy milk?
Soy milk would be good, just don't chuck it at me.
Soy strawberry milkshake.
Yeah, or beer actually.
Beer's
If we're
good.
going for free products for a lifetime, I can cover the milkshakes myself. I
Okay.
think beer would be a much better score. I think.
All right, well, on that note, we'll let you go.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us, Scott. Now, if you want any more information, you can go to scottsparks.com and /MySpace forward.
Scottspark.com and the MySpace is myspace.com/ what an awful word, slash
Yeah.
/Scottspark.
We'll put it up on the screen. It's all good. And why did Slash be called Slash anyway? I don't know.
No.
We'll leave that for another time. Rock City Networks. Thanks, mate.
Thanks.